everyone. This is Dr. Talismay Martin coming to you today. I am the owner and director of the Talismay Holistic College. I get lots of calls and lots of emails, people wanting to know what is holistic medicine, what is the Naturopathic Esthetics Course all about, what makes it different than just being a regular esthetician or a paramedical esthetician. And my definition for that is that in the beginning, a naturopathic esthetician swears, promises, takes that oath of not causing harm, unlike what a traditional, unfortunately, average esthetician is introduced to now in aesthetic school. So when someone, I have made a few notes I'm going to read, that if you yourself want to do more to help your clients, if you are an esthetician already or a cosmetologist or a massage therapist, nutritionist, somebody who really wants to get into healthcare, really wants to make a difference bigger than just doing cleansing someone's skin and selling them the right products or what is established in that spa as the right products. The Naturopathic Esthetics Course is a 250-hour course. The Talismay Holistic College is approved and regulated by the State of Colorado Department of Professional Occupational Schools. So we have developed a pretty comprehensive program for you to learn. But going back to if you do want to do more with your clients and get them farther, create more client loyalty, be able to be the go-to source for skincare education and information in your community, then I really believe the Naturopathic Esthetics Course is where you need to start. When you take the class right now, it's usually based on one or two books out there that are the standard for teaching you how to memorize and pass a state exam. What a naturopathic course does is teach you how to actually practice and structure your business, create your menus, build up a loyal clientele where you're actually cross-referring, multitasking, if you will, with each client that you see. When young women or some young men now pass the state aesthetics class, they're really not well, they don't have a lot of tools in their tool belt, so to speak. They don't have a lot of skills that they can practice with that really make a big difference. The books and the testing protocols that are licensed and regulated now really only teach that person to memorize what's in that book. The books now actually say that if you want education beyond what's in this textbook, then you must have advanced education. The Naturopathic Esthetics Course is that advanced education. We get into all kinds of different things, and I'm going to run through a list of those things in a second. When you get your license and you are now an esthetician or a cosmetologist or a massage therapist, there are a lot of things that you still lack as far as skill sets or tools in your tool belt to help your clients and to help build your own business. The naturopathic course was set up and designed to actually help you do just that. So when a lot of the students that I've worked with get out of school now, they are being told, just get your license, and when you're out there, you can go and learn all the things you need to know to practice when you get out there. And you'll go to this product company and they'll teach you something, and you'll go to that product training and they'll teach you something else, and in a year or two you'll have enough. Well, I'm here to kind of tell you that there is another way. You can take the Naturopathic Esthetics Course while you're in school, either at my school or someone else's school. It is a program that actually helps you to boost your business and develop your business, not mine, Miss School Owners, while you're in school. So there's a lot of things that you're going to be doing in the course of the work. which is developing your business cards, developing your menus, developing how you're actually going to set up your room. What do you need in your room? What colors do you want in your room? All the feng shui issues that come into play that most students don't have until they graduate. And then it's like, oh, I'm not ready for this. So we're going to try to not have you panic at the last minute, I guess. If you really are interested in a naturopathic course, let me kind of tell you where I came from. I am a naturopath. I was a licensed massage therapist from the 70s. I've owned 6 massage schools with a friend of mine, a business partner. I've trained in Oriental medicine. I know herbology. I'm part Native American, so I understand the nutrition and herb aspects of a lot of different things that goes on. I also know that when I look at your face, I see everything that's going on inside of you. And when I can train an esthetician in a few hundred hours what this mole means, what this brown dot means, what this pigmentation is all about, or this rashiness, what that says about what's going on inside of you, I can't tell you the number of people that tell me, I'm psychic. You know, oh my God, doctor, I feel like you're looking right through me. To some degree, I'm looking right at you, but I understand what I'm seeing. Okay, so when you understand what you're seeing as a naturopathic esthetician, it gives you the capacity to take each client much further down the road than just giving them a basic once a month, once every 3 weeks facial. Okay, so again, if you want to get beyond that standard textbook, there is a whole nother realm of practicing aesthetics, and I call that, have created the program for that, have produced a book for that, called the Naturopathic Esthetician, which is in its stages right now. We use it as the manual for that course. So let's get on to kind of think about when you are an esthetician and you're looking at someone's face on your facial bed and you're seeing redness on their chin, let's say, and this is a very common one. What that redness is much deeper than skin deep. And when you understand that that chin is the reflex point for their hormones, and you understand it's a hormone imbalance situation going on, you would absolutely not use a product that is a known hormone disruptor, because that's just going to make this person's skin much worse. So that's the first step in naturopathic aesthetics, is we do not cause harm. I do not use GMOs. I do not use dyes, perfumes, petroleum, sodium lauryl sulfates, animal products. There's no reason to go there. Nature has given us enough abundance of healing tools to do that if we can put that person back in the altered state. So one of the very first things that I have to teach my naturopathic estheticians in the class is about pH. I actually think it's one of the most important things that you can learn as an esthetician to understand the health of any person's body. Now, let's pretend you're not an esthetician, you're a massage therapist. And you come in, you're seeing somebody, you're massaging them, you're seeing a lot of skin adhesions, breakouts. Number one thing that does and signals to your mind is the pH is off, period. So no matter what discipline you're coming into the Naturopathic Esthetics course from, you will see pH issues across the board. So when we are looking at a person's skin, no matter what our intention is, to give a massage, to do a facial treatment, improve their face or their skin, we have to look at the pH. We have to analyze that. And there are a lot of tools, there are a lot of kits that we get into with the students. All of it really helps them to understand pH much more in depth than it's being taught to out there. The second thing that I really focus on in the initial beginning is the immune system. Our skin is our first line of defense. It is our first level of immunity from the outside public. You went to visit a friend in the ICU ward, and then the next day they discovered they had the flu or they had pneumonia. Well, if you had good, healthy, clean, unbroken skin, you're probably a lot safer off. You're a lot safer from actually getting the flu or pneumonia from that person. The other thing is we're always touching things. Then we're touching our face, so a bacteria will spread. So the immunity of the skin is of the utmost importance, that you understand the significance of that, that you understand why we pay attention to it so deeply, because we are protecting ourselves with additional layers of products, creams, lotions, serums from that outside public, okay, and the germs and the bacteria that's floating around. So if you have good, healthy, I call it baby butt smooth skin, then you definitely will have a stronger immunity from catching diseases and illnesses. Inside the naturopathic class, there are a lot of protocols that you're going to learn for anti-aging treatments. And I'm not trying to tell you to not age. I'm trying to help you to not age so severely in how it looks up on your skin. And if you're doing what's right for your skin before it becomes skin, as in the problems of skin are much deeper than the skin, so you eat correctly. It starts with what you put in your mouth. Everything you put in your mouth today, in 4 weeks, is going to be skin cells. So think about that. Yeah. So by eating nutritionally today, you are affecting your skin next month. Okay? So it's really important to understand the nutrition that it takes to have healthy skin. Period. Why estheticians are not exposed to this in the beginning is beyond me, but now the Milady's book says, if you need advanced education beyond what's in this book, go get it. Well, I'm here to help, okay? So, not only are we going to get into nutrition, pH balance, the immunity of the skin, but we're also going to study a lot of the face mapping that I referred to about, like the little red chin being the hormonal section of the body. We're going to understand reflexology, because my oriental training, my background there, I studied iridology, ears, the hands, the feet. Everything that an esthetician touches and sees is another indicator of the health of that person. So by introducing different books, different videos, different pamphlets to our clients, we can help them at home 70% reach their goals of good, healthy skin. 70%, but that's education. And it happens right here in your treatment room, your first time you see your client. When you educate them how to eat well, how to stay balanced, about the healthy pH of the skin, about protecting their skin, keeping their immunity strong, okay, then you've done a real service. I call you a saint almost. Some of my friends call them tally-isms. It's about being stronger inside and out. I'm not prescribing certain medicines for you. I'm trying to educate every individual client that I see here on my table what they can do to help themselves. Because there was a big lack in our education system. So, that's one thing you're going to learn. So the essential oils also comes into play. We're going to learn different treatments that actually deal with the efferent and afferent nervous system in our body that the skin has buried in it, the little nerve endings. So we're going to address that with some essential oils. We're also going to be learning a lot of vibrational techniques. I love music, and music is one of the most amazing things to help the human body heal. Different sounds, different tones, different mantras. But I've also been practicing for quite some time using a tuning fork in a specific spot on the skin to release a crease or a line or a wrinkle, as we might call it. Because it's just the vibration, we're putting energy back in. We're molding that skin to be lifted up. You can literally release a lot of lines and wrinkles just through using the tuning fork. So I have the students practice a lot of that. It really creates a whole body kind of balancing when you do that as well. And holistic is your body, your mind, and your spirit all coming into balance. So when one of them goes out, the other two end up substituting or compensating for that part of you. When your spirit is lagging, it shows in your face. When your mind is worried, it shows on your face. When your body is tired and not nutritionally well fed or nourished, it shows on your face. So the naturopathic class, once again, is about stabilizing all three dynamics. I'm not teaching you how to be a naturopath. I'm teaching you to look for signs and symbols and indications at the skill level and within the scope of practice of your esthetician license, but taking it a little bit further and really helping to nourish that skin. These kinds of principles and techniques are very prevalent in Europe. They're common with a European trained esthetician like myself. So let's pick up the mantle. Let's really make what aesthetics is supposed to be about something great. Let's see, what else are we going to learn? We're going to learn a lot about nutrition, homeopathy, supplements. If you've ever read one of Dr. Pericone's books, you'll see in there from the medical directive perspective what you need nutritionally with supplements. I have his book as one of the books on the syllabus for this class, so I always recommend that people get that information from an authority who knows. My background in Oriental medicine, iridology, and reflexology is because all of those combined, I learned how to read the face. And that's really the core essence of this class. When I have students from all over the world now who send me pictures of this mole or this mole or this brown spot or some lines around the eyes a little too much and saying, Doc, what is this? What does this look like to you? What should I tell this person to do? How can I help them more than I have been able to so far? What do we need to do to deepen that person's anti-aging process and or the appearance of aging? So when we do that, I'm going to reiterate, we go back and look at client loyalty, strong business, because they're not going to come to you if you're not qualified. And out there in the workplace now, they are seeing more naturopathic care. There is more about healthy nutrition. There is a lot more information in the workplace for estheticians to understand that supplementation, nutrition, what goes in your mouth, is vital to good skincare. So with that being said, I'm going to let you know one more time that I'm empowering the estheticians with test kits that will test for gluten sensitivity. None of our products have any of that in it. None of them have any parabens or sodium lauryl sulfates or petroleum. It's in everything. So I'm teaching these new naturopathic estheticians to read and discern the label of the product that they are prescribing or recommending for their clients to go home with. Much bigger, much more rewarding and gratifying to tell the truth up front than wait for them to say, oh, this stuff, it broke me out. I had acne the day before my wedding, or while I was on my honeymoon because I took this product and it wasn't that, and you know, whatever. There's a lot in there. So I'm not at all interested in having my clients or my students involved in product companies that helped to disrupt the hormones and are known carcinogenics. To the viewing public, if you would look at Environmental Working Group, EWG.org, you will be able to read the labels of ingredients on the labels of each product you have. And check them out at EWG to see their rating of toxicity. That source has been out there, and I've made it kind of a life campaign of mine to make sure every esthetician has that source, and that as the viewing public sees that you also have access to that source. Please support EWG in having that website there so that we can look at the level of toxicity that we're being sold in our products. All right. I'm not sure where to go next, but if you do have questions, please give me a call. I would love to answer them. Please write to me. The website is www.talismae, T-A-L-I-S-M-A-E, holistic, H-O-L-I-S-T-I-C, college, COLLEGE.com. I'm glad to answer your questions, and I would like to say, if you're interested at all in a naturopathic class, please don't put it off. I'm getting ready to start training teachers, and so I will no longer be the one individually instructing the new naturopathic estheticians. We're in the process of training ones to take over for that. I'd love to see you in class. I'd love to know that your dream of helping someone comes true. So with that, I say thank you, and I'll see you in class. Bye-bye.